Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Right now, I will explain about definition of discipline. What is discipline? Discipline, according to Mattis and Jackson 2003, discipline is a form of training that enforces organizational rules. For an example, employees must have self-control and orderly conduct that meets established standard in an organization, which means that they have to act or behave depends on the rules of the organization.
I will talk about the importance or objective of disciplines. The first one is to establish an equitable set of guidelines and procedure for the administration and resolutions of misconduct for all employees. It is important to avoid employees making such small mistakes. The second one is to establish relevant disciplinary procedure because sometimes it is the best way to tell you when something is wrong. The third one is to encourage and promote discipline in the organization. And lastly, the important is to signal the employee the level of standard and expectation the organization has expected in the employee's performance and behavior.
Discipline is concerned with employees who violate rules in an organization. So, there are several types of discipline such as dishonesty, work performance, behavior, and attendance. For the honesty, the example is falsifying employment application. The second is work performance. It can be seen in the aspect of not completing work assignment. The third is behavior such as sexual harassment to other employees. And lastly is attendance such as unexcused absence for a few days.
Now I'm going to explain about disciplinary approach. Every employer needs a disciplinary approach. It is so that if there are employees who break the rules, they are liable to be punished accordingly. There are few types of disciplinary approach. The first one is progressive disciplinary action. Progressive disciplinary action is a penalty imposed appropriate to the severity or stage of the violation. It ensures minimum penalty appropriate to the offense it imposes. There are few penalties in a progressive disciplinary system. None of these penalties should be applied until the manager is sure that the employee is guilty of misconduct. The first penalty is oral warning. The next penalty is written warning. After that is suspension, demotion, or downgrading. The last penalty is termination. The second disciplinary approach is hot stove rule. This disciplinary approach is a rule of discipline that can be compared with hot stove that give warning immediately, enforced consistently, and applies to all employees in an impersonal and unbiased way. Hot stove rule can help you avoid awkwardness and hard feelings if you use it in the right way. The four principles of hot stove rule are burns immediately, provide warning, give consistent punishment, and burns impersonally.
Lastly, I will explain about integrity issue in handling employees' discipline. According to Mattis and Jackson 2003, there are three integrity issues in handling employees' discipline. The first one is guilty. Feeling guilty because have to give punishment to a friend at work. The second one is loss of friendship. This is because of fear of losing friendship. Because of you have to give punishment to a friend at work, which is your friend make some discipline problem, so that you scared to give punishment for him because you scared of losing your friendship. And the last one is fear of lawsuit, which means that you fear of getting lawsuit from the ones who are getting the punishment at work.